Skyboat Media presents The Hunger and Other Stories by Charles Beaumont. This book is read by Paul Boehmer, Gabrielle Cuir, and Stefan Rudnicki.
Miss Gentilbelle. Robert settled on his favorite branch of the old elm and watched Miss Gentilbelle. The night was very black, but he was not afraid, although he was young enough to be afraid. And he was old enough to hate, but he didn't hate. He merely watched. Miss Gentilbelle sat straight and stiff in the faded chair by the window. The phonograph had been turned down, and she sat listening. In her hands were a teacup, faintly flowered, and a saucer that did not match. She held them with great care and delicacy, and the tea had long ago turned cold. Robert decided to watch Miss Gentilbelle's hands. They were thin and delicate, like the cup and saucer, but he saw that they were also wrinkled and not smooth like his own. One of the fingers was encircled by a tarnished yellow band, and the skin was very, very white. Now the phonograph began to repeat toward the end of the record, and Miss Gentilbelle let it go for a while before she moved. When she rose, Robert became frightened and cried loudly. He had forgotten how to climb down from the tree. Miss Gentilbelle heard him crying, and after she had replaced the record in its album, she went to the window and raised it halfway to the top.
"Roberta," she said, "I'm surprised. Quite surprised." She paused. "Trees are for monkeys and birds, not little girls. Do you remember when I told you that?"
The soft bayou wind took Miss Gentilbelle's words and carried them off, but Robert knew what had been said.
"Yes, Mother. Trees are for monkeys and birds." "Very well. Come down from there. I wish to speak with you." "Yes, Mother." Robert remembered. Cautiously at first, and then with greater daring, he grasped small limbs with his hands and descended to the ground. Before the last jump, a jagged piece of bark caught on his gown and ripped a long hole in the gauzy cloth. The jump hurt his feet, but he ran up the splintery steps fast because he had recognized the look in Miss Gentilbelle's eyes. When he got to the living room, he tried nervously to hold the torn patch of cloth together. He knocked. "Come in, Roberta." The pale woman beckoned, gestured.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?